Hello everyone, this is Hunter C here, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts and personal opinions about Volume 4, Chapter 7. Now, this episode was probably one of my favorite, probably second favorite episode of the bunch from Volume 4, with being Volume 4, Episode 4 being one of my favorite episodes of the show, and Chapter 6 being like my third favorite. Now, this episode in particular got us a lot of information on what's going to go down in the near future of the end volume and possibly volume 5 as well, going on to that, because we know that Team Ruby is probably not going to get together in this volume. That's probably not going to happen. We're probably still going to have them separate probably by the start of volume 6. I think that's more than likely going to happen. Now, for chapter 7, we actually got into get more development with Oscar and how we actually know that auras and souls can combine because Ozpin and Oscar have the same soul basically at this point. Oscar is not going into it that much. He's still like trying to deny it. But I think at some point he's gonna become the new wizard. That's probably more than likely going to happen because Ozpin has said that he used to have this same issue of getting used to this. Because from the first wizard, which is probably before the Great War, he probably got killed off, and then his soul went to Ozpin, and then Ozpin had to get used to this, and he had to go through some stuff to become the next wizard, and then now Oscar is going to be going through the same thing, and possibly going to Haven as well, which is kind of interesting because Team Ranger Junior, whatever you want to call it, is going to be going to Haven, so that's going to be quite interesting. And the other story arc of this was Weiss. Now, this is probably right after the event on the charity event with her actually summoning the boy pig from Volume 1 and with all that shock value from Jock. Now, he's basically giving her the Cinderella treatment. You're going to be staying here and you're not going to leave this castle, and nobody's going to understand why. And you're going to get rid of your Harris and bring it to Whitley. That's basically like the full extent of what happened during her time there on time seeing Weiss there, and now she's going to train to possibly escape and probably go to Haven too if Winter shows up at some point and tells her, hey, you need to go to Haven. And now we can probably see Weiss and Ruby like getting back together. Like we're gonna get um, part of the team back together this volume, and the rest probably next volume, and then volume 6 is going to be them together facing off Salem together. And for Team Ranger's portion of the episode, this one is very interesting in my point of view because we actually got into first custody because first custody show. I found that extremely hilarious when he said it, and also we got a new original soundtrack. You can hear the melody from Red Like Roses Part 1 and 2, like the piano melody. Like you can hear it, so meaning more to believe that we're gonna get Red Like Roses Part 3, From Shadows Part 2, I Burn Part 2, and Mirror Mirror Part 3. Is what's gonna transpire. And I think the most shocking point of this is when Qrow got stabbed from Tyrion's like scorpion tail. Like he's poisoned. And I'm scared that Qrow's gonna die from poison because at the very end it said, what's your favorite fairy tale? The same thing that Osmond said to Pyrrha. So he's gonna tell them exactly what Osmond said to Pyrrha about the maidens and Salem, and then how to defeat her possibly, or who she actually is, or Salem's just a title, or that whole mumbo jumbo of Salem possibly being Summer. I don't want that to happen, but they're probably going to do that. I don't want it to happen. That's me though. But if they do end up doing that, it's going to make the world feel small. I want Salem to be her own character and because that'll make it more mysterious and like how she became to be. Is she a humanized Grimm? Or we might get Lord Grimm, because I don't believe Salem is Lord Grimm. I don't see that. It doesn't make sense. Maybe a descendant, like an advisor, but being Lord Grimm himself or herself, I just don't see that happening until like the third act. Because I believe the second act is more of Salem, and with Team Ranger like being split apart and trying to get the world back together again from Volume 3, and the third act is all of them going to go fight Lord Grimm. I hope at the end of Volume 6 we get to see Lord Grimm. That would be cool. I would be so happy for that. But that's a long ways away. But at the end of Volume 4, Chapter 7, Qrow specifically stated, what is your favorite tale? I'm worried this might be the last time we are going to see Qrow in Chapter 8. I'm getting the feeling he's probably going to get killed off. I don't want it to happen, but it's more than likely he's going to die from poison. So you're going to tell him about the maidens and everything else, and then he's going to die and fade away. See, this saying that out loud makes me so sad, because I don't want anything bad to happen to Qrow, like, at all. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, and if he gets killed off, I think it would be good character development for the team and us. Because we're going to have to live through it again with another character death that everyone enjoyed. Because we loved Penny, we loved Hero, and now Qrow is going to be gone too. And there's a whole bunch of fan art saying Qrow is going to get killed off in this volume. And let's be honest, they're probably not going to keep the voice actor for a very long time. Because he did a lot of particular anime as well. But seeing Qrow possibly going to get killed off is going to make me very sad. I don't want it to happen, but it's probably going to happen, and it makes more sense story-wise for him to get killed off. Because if he gets killed off, Team Ranger is going to have to like decide, are they going to go to Haven or take out Salem, or at least like attack Salem. It's going to be interesting in the next few weeks. Like, they always ruin Christmas for a lot of people, because he did get stabbed, poisoned, and I was worried he was going to be killed off right then and there. But they're probably going to make him die from poison, because he's not going to get much treatment, like, at this stage. There's, like, hardly anyone else for, like, a couple of days from this point on, so he's probably going to say, hey, leave me here, and then go on. I told you everything I wanted to tell you. Here you go. And then he's gonna die. Now at that point, Raven is probably gonna come back into the show, because that'll be the moment like, I need to get into this thing. I need to get into the thing with Salem, and I need to stop her. And I think she's probably gonna go fight Yang, or Yang's gonna fight her, and it's probably gonna be from there in the second half. And Tyrion's like tail poison thing actually got cut off in this episode, which I was actually kind of not expecting that to happen. But yeah, this is more my personal thought of the chapter 7. I loved it. It was a great episode, but that ending, that cliffhanger for chapter 8, is very foreshadowing that Qrow may not make it. And at the end of this volume, I think it's probably going to be the only character death in this volume. And I can't say for sure, because we don't know if the barmaid is dead or not. We don't know if she's dead. Probably is, but hey, I guess we're going to have to find out in Chapter 8 next week if Qrow's going to survive or die from poison. I'll be honest, like, him dying is probably going to be better than him staying alive, because he's a very powerful character. Now, I'm not going to say to kill him off just because he's a powerful character. I'm more than saying killing him off is going to be a good character development for the team. And especially RWBY herself, because she's going to witness 2 deaths now. Qrow, well, actually 3, because she witnessed every single one of them. She witnessed Penny, Pyrrha, and possibly Qrow. Whew, this is gonna be a rough episode next week, and I'm looking forward to it. And also, what do you think of this mic? I got a mic for Christmas, so that's nice. I believe it's the I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna have to look at it later. I don't remember what it exactly is called, but yeah, this is a brand new mic that I got. I'm gonna hopefully this is off topic from chapter 7, but I want to try to start Let's Plays. If you want me to start Let's Plays, please leave it down in the comment section box below. I'm gonna hopefully possibly get Dishonored 2 for the computer. I might get it because I got some money left, and I'm gonna try to get the pumpkin Pete Hurley as well. I'm gonna try and get it. But yeah, what was your thoughts on chapter 7? So yeah, what was your thoughts on chapter 7? Leave your thoughts in the comment section box below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.